Beakers of acid on the wall. 99 beakers of acid. Everyone, take one down, dispose of it safely. 98 beakers of acid on the wall. 98
As much as I'm looking forward to 98 more verses, who's excited for science camp?
Ion! Get it? Ion! Like a charged particle?
I'm lukewarm. But then again, candy's made by science.
Oh, I thought we were going to science camp.
Where did you get that?
On the corner of Maple and 7th.
Science camp, where your mom and I first had chemistry.
Go on.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh.
We had chemistry lab. Your mom didn't think I was attractive for years.
He wasn't. But he sure is now.
Oh, okay. Speaking of anything else, tell us about your projects for the end of camp science show.
Glad you asked. I built a worm farm. I'm feeding half the worms in my worm farm French fries and the other half broccoli. Then I'll compare their excretions. And ultimately solve world hunger.
And I'm studying the behavioral effects of high fructose corn syrup on raccoons. Still acting normal.
I made this solar system. Here's the flat Earth planet in the middle.
That's wrong for multiple reasons, Copernicus.
And I made nothing, because as an honorary camp counselor, I get to eat cheap camp weenies and sleep for 12 hours in the bushes. Ooh, processed tube meat. See ya, chumps.
Welcome, young scientists, to Camp Atomic! Who's pumped?
Oh, she called us scientists.
She called us young.
Just because you dress like a 40-year-old man doesn't mean you are one, Carl.
Touche.
You've each been assigned to a camp team for the week.
Yes, we're both on the yellow protons.
My favorite atomic particle.
Hello, protons. Copernicus and I are on the purple electrons. And you know what electrons do to protons? They repel.
No, they don't. They attract.
Ew, fat chance. I just wanted to let you know our two teams will be competing this week. And you protons are going down.
Look out, Ethan!
Whoa!
Not my worms! Oopsie, did I do that?
Come on, Copernicus.
I love blindly following authority.
She's the worst.
And I just got my pants pressed.
We are not gonna let Corinne ruin my science camp. Tonight, we get even.
Ooh, I love morally ambiguous Emily.
Grubby little paws.
That'll teach her not to mess with us. Everything's even.
Maybe even more than even.
Woo! Good kitty. I shall name you Ricardo.
Now we can finally enjoy our science camp.
One for you, one for me, one for you.
Sorry, worms, no ketchup for you. That would destroy the experiment.
baking soda and ketchup trick. That's for the squirrels.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
No, Napoleon, warm apart, don't! No! My experiment! Hours of dedicated worm feedings, weeks of documented research, the solution to world hunger, all ruined!
And I got ketchup in my nostril.
This means war!
Oops. Double oops. Triple oops.
You monster!
What are we gonna do to get revenge next?
Grandma Gabby, why were you in there?
The call of the wild. Sumi, I like to read good books in the bushes.
Scientist! Scientist! What is happening?
Oh, I hate getting in trouble.
And I hate processed tube meat. Oh no, want a scram? My friend's making fruit salad.
Yeah, but they'll see us.
Everyone look, it's Nikola Tesla with a time machine.
You rat.
Grab on! Rodents, no slapping while driving. Rodents!
Gabby!
My hot man, Gandhi.
It's pronounced Mahatma, but I get the joke.
Kids, this is Gandhi, a great Indian leader who led his people to independence from the British. Gandhi, these are my grandkids. I claim them as dependents on my taxes.
Wonderful to meet you. And you're right, Gabby, one of them is cuter than the other.
Thank you. Huh?
I'm sure you kids have lots of questions for Gandhi. But that's not why we're here, so shh. Gandhi's real claim to fame is his fruit salad, and it's Fruit Salad Friday!
Well, my fruit salad is amazing. However, I am fasting.
Oh, Fasting Friday. Yeah, that's the worst alliteration. Excuse me while I barbecue.
New students. One of you could be the Gandhi of rodents.
I don't know how you don't eat. I get hungry just looking at you.
The pain of hunger is nothing compared to the pain of war and oppression. For many years, I saw my people endure poverty, abuse, and great injustices at the hands of British colonizers.
That's so unfair. How'd you get revenge?
Did you crash their tea parties?
Switch their steering wheels to the left side?
Make them explosive curry?
Oh, I actually didn't even think of that. Revenge can be tempting, but as I say, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
Did you just quote yourself?
Shh, I'm Gandhi. Revenge rarely gets you what you actually want. What I wanted was freedom for my people. And we worked for it through peaceful protest.
How do you respond peacefully when someone treats you badly?
Well, I follow the principles of Hinduism and the teachings of Jesus. They tell us not to repay evil with evil, but to do good. In fact, all major religions have their own version of this truth. Hinduism, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, some call it the Golden Rule.
That's about treating others how you like to be treated, right?
Yes. Have you ever heard of turning the other cheek?
That's a great trick when my bum falls asleep.
Wrong cheeks. It means repaying hostility with kindness.
But wait, what if the other team at camp started it? Asking for a friend.
Ah, they may have been the aggressor, but as the proverb says, whoever strikes the second blow starts the fight. Tell me, child, did getting revenge help you, your friend have the camp experience they wanted?
No, because the electrons took revenge on our revenge, and then we had to get revenge, of course. So they got revenge on that revenge.
In short, it's been a disaster, and all our projects are ruined.
That cycle is known as blowback. The bad you do blows back at you, like speeding up wind.
For the conflict to end, one side has to choose not to fight back.
It's true. The way to start peace is for blowback to cease.
Fine, but don't expect me to be nice to them.
Suit yourself. But I find great peace in doing good toward others, even when others aren't doing good toward me. Oh, fasting is hard. Alas, I am vegetarian. I have a peace walk to get to.
Well, what you lack in food, you make up for in great advice. See you next week for Samosa Sábado.
Bye, Gandhi.
Science camp, vamos!
Grandma, you need another playlist.
Stop fighting! Stop it! Ya basta! That's what you get with vermin at the wheel.
What is this land of dirt? And more dirt!
Bueno, now's the part of the episode where you twins learn practical application. Sink or swim. Bye. Whoops, and I just used up the last of the knowledge juice. Can't get home without it. Learn fast, twins.
Emily, I'm over here.
Ethan! Is that ketchup? Is that Karen?
It's Karen!
Are these my worms? Ah!
Fire!
Stop! My brother's over there! Napoleon warm apart?
Ah, reinforcements! Just in time to help us destroy the broccoli worms.
I thought you were a peaceful people. Worm pull.
We were, until the broccoli worms threw ketchup at us. Now we're gonna put them 6 feet underground, and not in the fun worm way.
But they didn't throw the ketchup.
Fire!
Steady!
It's okay, George Wormington. If you cut a worm in half, it just turns into 2 worms.
Actually, Ethan, that's not scientifically accurate. Just the top half survives.
Ooh, why? Why do the good worm rumps die young? Why? Too many worm rumps have died. Too many. For this battle to end, one side has to choose to stop the blowback.
Won't be us. Fire!
Ah, my head!
What do we do? Think! I got it! Look,
It's Nikola Tesla in a time machine.
Not again.
Listen up, Bloombricius terrestris.
What'd she call us? Get her!
No, it means worms.
Oh, okay.
When you've been hit with ketchup and the whole experiment you've been working on for weeks is ruined. Revenge may seem enticing, even necessary.
But revenge leads to blowback of more and more terrible revenge. As my good friend Gandhi quoted himself saying, "An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind."
Worms don't have eyes.
Oh, revenge is bad. Can't you see how this war has taken away your liberty, property?
And the life of my worm rump.
Imagine how beautiful your worm lives could be if you hadn't started this war.
Wormtopia.
Now lay down your arms!
Worms don't have arms.
Okay, whatever. Just end this worm war.
I'm sorry for the loss of your rump.
It's fine. I was meaning to lose some weight anyway.
Truce.
Truce.
Lake. Oh no, Copernicus!
Copernicus can't swim!
Lake.
We need to stop the blowback!
Grandma!
Come on, the knowledge juice is full!
Wait!
Drop that
boy!
No, not like that. Softly.
Thanks, that hurt my spine less.
Look at this camp!
Oh, this will never be cleaned up before your parents get here. I guess the science show will have to be canceled.
Is this the science camp you each paid $139.14 to attend?
My mom paid.
Well, I worked too hard selling lemonade.
And I worked a little by investing my tooth fairy money in the stock market. Yeah, so the trick is to start wiggling when the market's down.
If we don't stop seeking revenge, we'll never get to enjoy camp. What if instead of trying to deal the last blow, we return the electrons' bad actions with good actions?
But we were winning.
Look at your volcano, Carl. You call that winning? The way to start peace is for blowback to cease. So how about we...
Oh yeah, and then...
I guess I'm on this team now. I brought a shank.
Proud of you, Emily and Ethan.
Emily, with your blue ribbon. And Ethan, with your most likely to give a raccoon diabetes honorable mention.
Tell us everything.
I learned that revenge doesn't get you what you really want.
And I learned that the golden rule can help resolve conflict.
Wow! Not what we expected you to learn at science camp, but we'll take it.
And Copernicus, your solar system looks accurate.
I learned that the center of the solar system is not the Earth.
Ah, I knew you'd get there eventually.
It's a giant lemon.
Okay.
The bad you do blows right back at you.
Oh, the bad you do blows right back at you. Revenge may seem enticing,
But it only leads to fighting.
so what you need is the golden rule.
You gotta do good to others.
And do no harm. You gotta do good to others. At school I learned it about an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. So the way to start peace
Is for blowback to cease.
and to live the golden rule.
Everyone, look! It's the new graphic novel with a time machine!
You rat.